Welcome back to the Wildcat Sports Network pregame show. Here we are with the men's varsity coach, Coach Bolin. Coach, you guys had a good win against Heritage Tuesday night. What were some of the takeaways from that game?
I think that we really finished the game for the first time, and we had guys making plays on both ends of the floor. Felt like they played with a lot of confidence down the stretch, and anytime you're making shots, it makes everything a lot better. At least looks that way. But felt like that we really executed down the stretch, and we had guys making plays. And when you have guys making plays, it gives you an opportunity to win.
Coach, we talked about Lawson Jenkins a lot. He made some clutch free throws down the stretch to help you guys win against the War Eagles. Talk about how important and his development throughout this year.
I think that he has definitely gotten better as far as what we need him to do. I think he had an adjustment period. Basketball is basketball, but when you step up to a higher level, a lot of times the athletes are maybe a little faster, a little quicker, and a little stronger. But I think he's really done a really good job of adjusting. No question he can shoot the basketball. I think he's shooting like 94% from the line. He may be leading the state for all I know. I mean, they don't like for me to talk about it, so I'm not going to say a whole lot about it. But, I mean, he's a guy you want at the line down the stretch. Like I said, he can really shoot it. He's getting better in other phases that we need him to, and he has been very receptive to that. And we're just glad that he's back for another year.
Now tonight's game will be always tough, like it always is against Springdale. We kind of talked about how the last time you guys played Springdale led to a loss, and how it's maybe made your guys more excited and more motivated to beat them tonight.
Well, Nick, the thing about this game, you don't have to talk to them or get them excited about playing this game, because all you have to do is say Springdale, and all you have to do to them is say Har-Ber, and that's enough to get them excited and mentally and physically ready to play. I know that I felt like we played pretty well against them there. We didn't make plays down the stretch. Hopefully we will tonight. I feel like we're playing our best basketball starting about right now. And, tonight, well, it's not going to be any different. It's going to be a possession by possession game, and hopefully we make the last run.
Now tonight's games, Chop Sanders is expected to play. He did not play against you guys the last time two teams faced off. What were you guys to do to try to slow down this big man?
Well, Achias, he's a load in there, and the thing that I feel like that we have to do to him is we can't let him get second touches. We can't let him, get the ball back off a rebound and stick backs. And maybe we need to go at him a little bit and try to get him in some foul trouble. But he'll definitely be a great addition to them tonight. And, it doesn't matter what your record is here or how good you're playing at that time. You can throw all that away when these two teams meet up.
Now, Coach, what do our Wildcats need to do to walk away with a win tonight?
It all goes back to execution, making shots, getting stops, keeping a good attitude. This game probably go down to 2 or 3 possessions, and if you don't have a good frame of mind on both ends of the floor, and just understand that it's just going to be about whoever on your team can make a play. But we're just going to have to, protect home court, and I think that we will. I think they're ready to play, and we're fixing to light it up here in a few minutes.
Coach, thanks for joining us, and good luck tonight. Stay tuned. Up next, we have a few more of our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Wildcat Sports Network. Welcome back. Here with us now is Coach Price, the coach for the boys basketball team. Coach, your team had a tough loss against Bentonville West on Tuesday night. Talks about some of the takeaways from that game.
Yeah, well, we didn't play our best basketball that night. We kind of getting away from what we're trying to do. Had a little bit of selfishness is really what it boils down to. Some guys just just trying to do a little bit too much and not relying on team ball. But we've had a good couple of days of practice and trying to make those adjustments, and we're hoping we can come out tonight and play better team basketball, move the ball, and get shots for each other.
Now, obviously, we're going to talk about the rivalry tonight between Springdale and Har-Ber. Since 2015, and since you've been the coach here at Springdale, every game between Har-Ber and Springdale has been decided in single digits. Will you talk to us about this rivalry and what it means to get a win tonight?
Yeah, this is it's a great rivalry. Obviously, I'm a little biased. I feel like it's probably the best rivalry in Northwest Arkansas. You got two teams that know each other very well. A lot of the guys are friends off the court, but they're wanting bragging rights. And Coach Bolin and his staff does a great job of preparing their group, and we feel like we do the same. And it's a big game. You can't, no way of getting around that. So it's fun. It's an awesome atmosphere, whether it's here, whether it's at our place, and you just hope everybody comes together and puts their heart on there, and that makes it fun for the fans and players alike.
Now, Coach, 2014 was the last time Springdale beat Har-Ber in same seasons 2 times in a row. You guys are trying to do that tonight. What does your team specifically need to do to get the win?
Well, we were very fortunate to come away with the win at our place. Some would say lucky, but either way, we found a way to win, and we're going to try to do the same tonight. We know it's going to be a tough task. Har-Ber is playing really good basketball right now, and they've got the added motivation because we did beat them the first time. So we know we've got to be more locked in, more focused if we want to have the same outcome tonight.
Coach Price, thanks for joining us, and good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Up next, we're going to have Vincent Mason from the Springdale Bulldogs right here in the studio. Don't go anywhere. You're watching WCSN.